I said I was going to do this rant video, and I'm going to keep my word. Now, before we start this rant video off, I want to mention two things first. First thing, just because I'm going to be saying negative things about Jeffy does not mean, and I repeat, does not mean I'm going to be hating on Super Mario Logan, his content, or Lance, the voice actor of Jeffy. In fact, to be completely honest with you, Jeffy's voice is the only thing I find positive about him. For those who don't know, Jeffy is voiced by Lance Thirdiardi, Logan's brother, and Lance always does a good job with the voices, and Jeffy is okay in my opinion. Unfortunately though, that's where all the positives stop. And the second thing, if you like Jeffy after this video still, I'm okay with that. I am not intending to change any of your guys' opinions with Jeffy. Like, either if you hate him or you like him, that's all your guys' opinions. And I do not want to change that. But with all that being said, let's begin. Let's start things off with a little mini introduction to Jeffy, and then we'll move on to his jokes and how unfunny they are. Meet Jeffy, a character who is supposed to be a stupid character slash stereotype. It's kind of like how Woody is supposed to be the redneck stereotype, while Jackie Chu is supposed to be the Asian stereotype. Anyway, Jeffy's first appearance was in Mario the Babysitter, and in that video, Jeffy was found knocking on Mario's door, and for some reason, Mario lets him in the house. Towards the end of the video, we learn that Mario has to take care of Jeffy because, well, seeing as though his parents aren't there, Mario has to take care of him. And honestly, there isn't much else to say at this point because I want to save some more, scenes and, more stuff to talk about Jeffy in later segments. So anyway, let's move on to the jokes. What are they, and, how do they hold up? What do you all say we pull out the list of Jeffy's jokes and see what Jeffy has in store for us? According to this list, Jeffy's jokes consists of him spanking his diaper, him throwing a fit when not getting what he wants or called a bad boy, not eating his vegetables, poop jokes galore. Oh, and who could forget everybody's favorite lines?
Mommy, what doing? Why? Because, I don't know.
And the best one of them all.
What are you doing?
And a bunch of other jokes. Now, why am I not going to mention the rest? Because it's simple. Just like the jokes that I just listed earlier, they're unfunny, boring, and stupid. Oh, and repetitive as well. So really, there's no point into going on with this segment since I just mentioned that all the jokes are repetitive, boring, and stupid. But I am going to talk about at least two things. The lines and the scenes where Jeffy pulls anything out of nowhere. Now with the lines, they're really not much to talk about, seeing as though they're Jeffy's thing to say, and they're never gonna stop. But for me, I just find them stupid, boring, and repetitive, and unfunny. But if you like them, good for you. If you don't like them, good for you. If you're like Dub H2 who finds them as dank memes that are just so funny that you have to see them over and over again every reaction video you do, good for you. But with that out of the way, let's talk about the scenes where Jeffy pulls things out of nowhere and how stupid they are. So let me ask you all a question. Do you really not care about these scenes, or do you like them? The reason I'm asking is because whenever I went on YouTube and looked up Jeffy rant videos, not one video I looked at talked about these scenes. So now I feel like I'm the only person that does not like this running gag one bit. Now the reason why I don't like this running gag is because, well, just like the other jokes Jeffy has, they're boring, stupid, repetitive, and honestly, just really stupid, like I just said. The worst part of it is that you never know how he's able to do it. I mean, I guess that's the joke, that we're not supposed to know, and we're just supposed to assume that he's magic. But with the other jokes, you can kinda guess how he's able to do it, do all his jokes and why he's doing it, but you never know how he's able to do it here. Great, now I want Logan to make a video that will explain why Jeffy does what he does. Oh yeah! Now that the jokes are done, let's get on to the big thing that a lot of people hate about the Jeffy videos. The Mario torture videos. Slash moments. One aspect of the Jeffy videos that people did not like was that a good amount of them had moments, or heck, the majority of some of those videos were just Mario being tortured by Jeffy and maybe a few other characters. Now, Mario being tortured isn't really new to Logan. In fact, it has been done in the past by like 2 or 3 other characters from what I can remember. Those characters being Shrek, Black Yoshi, and maybe Peach, but then again, I don't think it's considered torture to Mario. But I'm really not so sure with her. So yeah, Mario tortured by other characters has been done, but then again, torture from Jeffy is the worst of them all. And the reason for why this kind of torture from Jeffy is the worst is because it happens way more than the other characters combined. I mean, Mario's life is bad enough without Jeffy, but being tortured by Jeffy, well, it's just making his life even worse. But the worst examples of Mario torture from Jeffy has to be Jeffy's Bad Word and Locked Out. Why are those 2 videos the worst examples of Mario torture from Jeffy? That's because the majority of those videos was just Mario being tortured. I mean, it's bad enough we have to see a scene of Mario getting tortured by Jeffy for a minute or 2, but having the majority of a video just being Mario being tortured by Jeffy, that is just terrible. I'm not going to talk about Jeffy's Bad Word because, well, a bunch of people have talked about it already and took the words I'm just about to say, so there's no point in just repeating what they said. So I'm just going to talk a bit about Locked Out, the second worst Jeffy video. I'm going to mention 2 things about this video. And by video, I mean we're going to talk about one thing that Dub said in his review, his little video about if it's a torture video or a comedy. And 2, we're going to compare this video to another thing that people compare this video to. So let's start off with talking about Dub H Dude, this little video about Locked Out being a torture comedy. Now the video itself, it's okay, but then we hear this.
If it seems like torture, yet it's funny, that's something we like to call comedy.
Now if he said, yeah, it's a torture video, but I find it funny, I would be okay with that. But he says that it's not a torture video because it was funny. I got nothing else to say. That just speaks for itself. Now the next thing we're going to talk about is people are comparing this video to Tom and Jerry. And let's talk a bit about that. So keeping in my mind that people are comparing this video to Tom and Jerry in my mind while watching this video again, I can see the comparison. 2 characters usually battle each other, and the one character wins most of the time, while the other character would lose. And the other character would win sometimes. So for this comparison, we're going to compare Jerry to Jeffy, and we're going to compare Tom to Mario, because, well, to Logan, that's what the comparison is going to be. Mario's trying to get back into the house and destroy Jeffy from locking him out, while Jeffy is trying to keep Mario out. And yeah, these 2 are really similar. But there is one massive difference if you've watched Tom and Jerry before. The classics and maybe the new ones. Now, like I horribly said earlier, one character would win the majority of the time, while the other character would win sometimes. The majority character that would win most of the time would be Jerry, and sometimes Tom would win. Not all the time, but sometimes. But with SML, Jeffy wins 100% of the time, and Mario never wins. Now you might be saying, that's not true. Mario has won in other videos, like in the Quiet Game, where he kind of got pictures of Nintendo stuff, and in the Nintendo Switch, he got money. Well, they are wins, but I don't count them because they aren't from Jeffy. Meaning, like, Mario hasn't battled Jeffy, and he hasn't won against him. So yeah, knowing that those wins for Mario weren't wins against Jeffy, that means Mario won 0 battles, while Jeffy won all of them. And that was my biggest problem with the Mario torture videos, / moments. Now, before we move on to the next little segment to talk about Jeffy, I want to mention that you heard me say / moments, right? Well, let me clarify to a lot of people about the difference between Mario torture videos and Mario torture moments. The difference between Mario torture videos and Mario torture moments is that a Mario torture video has to have Mario being tortured through a majority of a video, while moments is just, well, little 1 or 2 scenes of Mario being tortured for a minute or 2, or even more. I bring this up because there are people that are calling Mario torture little mini videos and moments the wrong thing. Like, they get those mixed up. You see, people are calling SML movie the Nintendo Switch and a Mario torture video when really it isn't. It either just has Mario torture moments, or, well, none of that at all. But I think a better example of this mix-up is with Jeffy's bath time. People might say that this video is a Mario torture video, when really it's not, it just has Mario torture moments. And that is why I'm mentioning Mario torture moments, because people were mixing up Mario torture videos and Mario torture moments, and I wanted to clarify to all of you which is which. Oh, and that Dr. Evil quote for saying that Jeffy was a stupid character / stereotype, well, I forgot to mention this earlier, but in the Mario torture videos, it was shown that Jeffy isn't just dumb, but is also pretty knowledgeable enough to outsmart Mario. Now, I'm not going to mention the fanboys because, well, people have done that already, including GameCube Dude and Math Dominus. I'll put a link into their videos of them talking about the fanboys in the description. But, let's talk about my biggest problem with Jeffy. The fact that Jeffy is overused beyond belief. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying Jeffy is as overused as, say, Bowser Jr., far from it. But man, does it feel like it. We've seen the way Jeffy acts, we know the jokes, and we know what he's gonna do many, many times. So let me ask, why does Logan think we want to see this over and over and over again? Well, I think I have an answer for that, and it's a sad answer. The reason why Logan thinks we should be watching Jeffy do this whole thing over and over and over again is because Jeffy is Logan's cash cow. And that's really sad to know that Logan not only relies on Bowser Jr. videos, but also Jeffy videos to make money. And here's the thing, Logan has stated in the past that Bowser Jr. videos are easy to make. And I think the same can apply to Jeffy. I mean, take a look at some of these videos. Bowser Jr.'s cell phone, Jeffy's cell phone, Bowser Jr. gets potty trained, Jeffy gets potty trained, Bowser Jr.'s homework, Jeffy's homework. Those videos are way too similar with plot-wise. And I worry this is what Logan is gonna do in order to make some money. Heck, Logan is even the Bowser Jr. Goes To format, but instead of Jr., it's Jeffy as the guy going to places. And here's another thing. Even if Jeffy isn't the main character or doesn't have anything to do with the plot relevance, he still manages to get in the video. Like in Bowser Jr. Kinda Goes Camping. And the Kooplings Part 2 if you want to be nitpicky. Anyway, towards the end of Bowser Jr. Kinda Goes Camping, Jr. and friends are just telling scary stories. They hear a bear noise, they go outside, and then out of nowhere, Jeffy just shows up. And then after telling a scary story about Mario feeding him green beans, he kinda just vanishes after Chef Pee-Pee shows up in a bear costume. I just hope this isn't gonna be like this for the rest of the videos that Logan's gonna make. And here's another reason why Jeffy being overused is a bad thing. Jeffy is taking way too much attention away from characters that actually deserve attention. Characters like Shrek, Black Yoshi, and Woody are characters that aren't really been shown off very much. Heck, even Craig is nowhere to be seen. I mean, where the heck is he gone? But you get what I mean, right? Jeffy is taking too much attention away from other characters that actually deserve the spotlight more than him. But you know what? Let's wrap this up. I'm starting to get over with this whole rant. So, what are my thoughts on Jeffy overall? Well, I'd still say he's the worst character in SML, period. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Well, you should love Jeffy after Jeffy's parents, and hey, in that video, he said he would change. And that's true. And my opinions on Jeffy would change if it weren't for the fact that Inside Jeffy pretty much confirmed that Jeffy lied about changing. Actually, let me take that back. One thing has changed about Jeffy. His attitude has increased. And that's it. No, really, that's the only difference with Jeffy at this point. And again, you might be saying, well, in Jeffy's parents, it was confirmed that, Look, I know you want me to change my opinions on Jeffy, but I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. And besides, I'm never gonna like Jeffy because he did things like... And... Oh, and isn't Jeffy just a lovable character when he does this? Yeah, I find it hard to like Jeffy when he does things like that and be annoying as heck. So, do I have any suggestions on how to make Jeffy better? Well, I have at least two. My first suggestion is to give Jeffy a really long break. It's bad enough you have to resort to Bowser Jr. videos to make money, but having to resort to Jeffy as well to make money is really just terrible. And we've already seen Jeffy so many times, so I think we deserve a break from him. If you don't mind, Logan. My other suggestion? Maybe put another character that Jeffy hasn't talked to with Jeffy, you know, make Jeffy communicate with another character that isn't Mario, Rosalina, Jr., or his friends. So maybe have Jeffy communicate with characters like Woody, or Craig, or Goodman. Maybe that could be good. Oh wait, Jeffy technically already has communicated with Goodman before. Huh. And that's all I got for suggestions. Now you may be saying, what about more jokes Jeffy can do? Well, Logan's already doing that, and it's not working. Well, thank you for watching this rant, and Mr. Plankton? Oh boy. Are you talking about Jeffy? A character who isn't real and shouldn't really be taken seriously? No. Wow, he is. You're so lame, Mr. Plankton. Shut up, Greninja, let me do all the talking. Okay. You're so lame for making fun of a character on YouTube, Mr. Plankton. Ha ha ha. Isn't that what I just said? Shut up! What did I tell you about talking when I'm talking? I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to get some help. All of you may talk when I tell you to talk. Okay, now you can all talk. Why on earth do you think it's a good idea to make a video about Jeffy? It's a really stupid idea. Have you seen people make videos on those? They get a lot of dislikes. I'm aware of that. It's just I feel like people need to know my opinions. I'm really getting tired of it, so that's why I wanted to make this video. Did you really not come prepared for an insult, Garfield? No. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go on the computer and look up some cool insults. I'm a helicopter.
Well, I'll have you know that I am a huge fan of Jeffy, and I am really offended by your opinions. And don't you dare think I'm gonna change my opinions because of your opinions.
I'm not intending to change your opinions on Jeffy with this video. If you like him still, that's fine. I'm not gonna change your opinion.
Aw, crud, he's making counter arguments. Quick, make some more arguments.
If you hate Jeffy, then why are you still watching SML? Just because I hate one character doesn't mean I'm gonna stop watching SML entirely. If I want to stop watching SML entirely, I have to do like Mr. Chaos and think of actual good reasons.
Who's Mr. Chaos?
Some YouTuber who used to watch SML but stopped for actual good reasons. Look him up.
Okay.
If you'll hate Jeffy, then that means you'll hate Lance Deliotti, you jerk. Just because I hate Jeffy doesn't mean I hate Lance. In fact, Lance does a really amazing job with his voices. That's a bit true.
Wow, you guys suck at arguments. Anyway, I got a good one. Jeffy is just a puppet. You should have shut up.
Okay, you know how you guys like to argue about characters from the Batman movies?
Maybe.
Well, why is this so different?
Because, hold on.
You have to knock me over to think.
Shut up.
After hearing all of that, I can safely assume that you are a SML hater.
Hey, let's start a war with this guy. Everybody does that in the comment section.
Okay.
Whee!
Oh, crud. Puff!
Sit right there.
Oh, crud, I don't want to be beaten up. Don't be crazy. We're not gonna beat you up. We're gonna do like every other 5-year-old fanboy would do. Argue.
Jeffy is the best thing ever.
Jeffy is the funniest jokes in all of SML, period.
Every video with Jeffy is the best. Yay!
You look stupid. Is that not a good argument? Blah 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 blah.
Stop everything.
Oh, hello to you, Liv.
His name's not Rev. It's Chuck. Actually, he's right. It is Rev. Here's the proof.
Oh, well, continue.
Are you guys just listening to yourselves? You're arguing over a character on YouTube that shouldn't really be taken seriously.
Yeah, this is starting to get a bit childish, if you ask me.
I mean, if you like Jeffy, if you hate Jeffy, that's fine. Just agree to yourselves. Just don't argue.
If you all have different opinions, maybe you can all just accept you all have opinions. No one has the same opinions as you would. They're right. We're acting like 5-year-olds, arguing over a character on YouTube. What do you mean by 5-year-olds? We're acting like every SML fanboy would in any Jeffy video. Just arguing in the comment section. Except we're not in the comment section, it's an actual video. Oh, you love the point.
He was saying mean things about the Jeffy. I had to make fun of him. So what?
All we're saying is that it's not cool to just argue at each other about having different opinions. I think they're right.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Plankton.
Apologies from Ignite to Ben.
Nah, I still won't argue. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like it didn't work on him.
I have an idea. Hey, Ender.
Blah, 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 blah.
PewDiePie's in the next room.
PewDiePie.
I think we'll take our leave.
I think you should.
Thanks for stopping that argument. It was really starting to get stupid.
Anytime.
I just thought it was really stupid that they were arguing over Jeffy, so I just thought I'd get help from, Rev.
Well, is there anything else we can do?
No, I'm just about to wrap this rant up, so go ahead and leave, please.
Okay.
We're taking our leave. Well, that's it for this rant, and...
Wait, I have something to say.
What, Garfield?
You're fatter than that pig from back at the barnyard. Ha!
Ha, ha, ha. Where'd you get that original joke?
Oh, I have it on the laptop. Here, come follow me.
Alright.
Okay, you see this guy right there on the screen?
Yeah?
He said that the pig joke is the best joke ever, and that we should always stay 24/7.
Did he really say that?
No, but he kept on doing it on this one guy, and it was supposed to be a one-time joke, but the guy was triggered by it, and it was so funny that he had to keep doing it over and over and over and over, and I'm starting to see why this joke was stupid.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a one-time joke, and then he kept on repeating it because the one guy kept on getting triggered by it. So what was the point of that joke?
References?
Okay.
I'm gonna leave.
Well, that was pointless. So, thank you for watching this rant, and if you have different opinions, just don't go arguing other people about having different opinions on Jeffy, whether they like it, Jeffy, or they hate Jeffy. Just please don't argue about it. Just have a good day.